any day. Let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days when you're here with me, babe. 'Cause you're all that.
Okay, I am about to make this gun and bullet mold. I think, yeah, you can see it. I just smeared gold in there. Obviously I like the gold. And I'm going to use real roses. That's fine. So I'm just pulling them apart, and I'm going to place them in here. I should put black in here too. Another what? I don't know if I want to do black. I think I might just want this to be rose petals. And let this be just clear gold and rose petals. I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is my first time using this mold, so you guys get to experience it with me. I'm pretty sure that that would look dope to just have like rose petals in there floating around. Maybe like a bigger one right at the end. Just make sure it's full. I don't want any gaps. Big one there. Just in case, because like with this mold, I don't know if I have to put them together. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, so I'm gonna mix my resin, put on my gloves and my mask. And I'll be back. So I decided to mix resin on here for you. So this is you could get these cups at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if it's focusing, but I'm gonna mix like 4 ounces. So I'll have 8 ounces of resin. And I'm actually gonna do an ashtray to match. So I'm just waiting on my daughter to bring an ashtray. So yeah, then this will be enough for me to mix it in these cups. What do you think? 8 ounces will do this in an ashtray?
8 ounces of each?
No, 8 ounces altogether.
No.
I think so.
I think
Maybe I'll do 6. Yeah, I'll do 6.
6 ounces?
I'll do 6 ounces. So then it'll end up being 12 ounces total.
Yeah.
Because you don't think 8 ounces is enough, but you think 12 is. These are really small molds. I honestly think I could do it with just 8 ounces. But alright. So this is one of my square, I hope that the purple is just on the outside. I'm just going to wipe it with alcohol and make sure. But this is my other mold. I just thought it would be dope if I have the flowers, the gun, the bullets, and the ashtray with it. I think that would be nice. So I'm just going to spread the gold on this. Make sure this purple is only on the outside. So I'm definitely going to put the roses in there. I just kind of sprinkled this anywhere, really. Like, I think it's going to be pretty regardless. What do you think? Should I do white or clear?
I think you should do white, but do
Like-
acrylic paint.
No. If I do white, I'm 1,000,000% going to do the mica powder because it gives it that pretty pearl look. So these are just flowers that, where did these come from? Some man probably bought them. I mean, of course, because I wouldn't buy myself flowers. I guess I would, but I haven't lately. Okay, I think this is good. Whatever's still sticking out, I'm gonna like force it in there. Booyah. I think that's good. Okay, so that could go in there. Yeah, so that's what that looks like. And now I'm going to go ahead and mix it I think 8 ounces would do the trick. Kine says 12, so let's just go ahead and waste resin because Kine said so. I don't have any more skewers. Do I? Have any more skewers?
You do.
I think 8 ounces. I'm gonna do 8. I'm gonna listen to myself and not Kine.
Okay. Why do you have to say it like that?
No, I need to.
Oh, that'd be enough.
You think so? 8 ounces?
Yep. That 8 ounces.
So I'm just gonna mix 8 of part A and part B, and then I'm gonna hit it on the floor on both of those. So I always have these around because I don't use them, but they do come with the resin. Just gonna go 8 ounces to 4.
What was I supposed to get you?
I believe that is exactly at 4. Something is stuck to me. Oh, you can't see this one. Excuse my workspace. I'll definitely clean it up shortly. But I'm about to pour anyway. And this is a small project, so I decided to just go ahead and do it. Now this one is easier to pour, B. So I'll probably just pour the B in the A. Which is what I like to do. Okay, so that's 4. Make sure you're in an area that's ventilated, even though I have on a mask. So now I'm just gonna pour those. Can I go ahead and set the time?
Set.
So 5 minutes, right? I'm just gonna stir. So when you're stirring epoxy, you want to slowly stir so you're not getting any extra bubbles. Even though I have a heat gun, you don't want to stir all crazy and hard. As long as you mix it up, mix it from the top to the bottom. Sometimes continuously mix it. You can see when it's ready or not. Like if it still looks cloudy, it's not ready. You want to wait until it looks like water. It's not going to be clear unless you have a machine to suck out all the air. But for the most part, it will look like water. So this one is actually not quite there, even though that's beeping. I'm just going to give it the extra stir. Yeah. It's definitely good enough where you don't see the separation anymore. I'm going to go ahead and add this mica powder. This is mica powder I had in a cup. Uh-oh, there was something else in the cup. Okay. I think that's good. I like this because it's gonna give it that pearl look. Excuse my timer. What under that? You gotta get down in there with it. This is really pretty. So I think this would be pretty for a gun. Just gotta get down to the bottom with it. You can see it's not really mixing. Why does it get down to the bottom? I think this is really pretty. However, I guess this is good. Just hitting the bottom. When it's all the way there, I shouldn't see streaks. It should just all be one color. So, just making sure we won't have any clear. I think that's really pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit more mica powder. Just because I'm not satisfied with how solid it looks. Turn off that timer, please. Yeah. You can probably hear I have somebody working in my son's room. Okay, I think this is good. Gonna go ahead and just trying to get this down to the bottom. I think this would be really pretty because I think it'll be classy. We'll give it that marble look. So let's see. Like I said, this is my first time pouring this. This is a new mold. Oh, that sucked. You just start to know when your molds look full. This may not be enough. Looks like that was a perfect pour. Everything will level out. Well, everything except the bullets. All right. I'm not gonna waste any of this. Resin is expensive. And you never know what projects are gonna sell and they're not, so try to make that as nice as possible. This is why I like these skewers. So I'm just gonna stick I'm gonna push these down in there, the rose petals. So if something is sitting there. However this dries is exactly how it's gonna look. So I don't want any bumps or lumps sitting here. Although I can, if it doesn't dry the way it should, I can sand it down, but I'd rather not. I don't like sanding at all. So same thing with the gun. I'm just gonna stick those in there, make sure they're in there. I probably have to sand it down. This is gonna look exactly how it looks right now, except it will be dry. So for this, because I went over, I'm just gonna wipe it. Uh-oh, I went a little too deep in that. That's good enough. Any pieces on the outside won't affect this. I'll be able to pull these back fairly quickly. Yeah, that looks good. I'll probably go over it with a toothpick, just to clean it up a bit once I know it's starting to. I think this will be pretty. First time doing this mold. Okay, so I will check back in after it's dried a bit. They're really pretty.